Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Pocket Captains, the Ninja Queens leveling pixel starships. We're power leveling the ship, and it's an experiment to see how fast we can get a ship leveled up to the highest level. Today is the third day? Third day. And we are now at level 5. That happened sometime this morning. And the first thing I did was I clicked on, no, it wasn't this morning. It was this afternoon. Yes, it was, when I was at getting my tires done. That's right. I had to get my winter tires on. And I clicked on this as soon as I could to try to get on because, as I said, this is the key to the whole show. Now, I've looked it up, and it says here, for me to get the next ship, though, I need 150,000 minerals. Well, when this storage room is leveled up to level 8, it will not hold 150,000 minerals. It's not happening. So, disappointment. Wah, 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 wah. What we have to do is we have to get this thing. Now, this was set for 35. I was leveling this up and doing some other fooling around, which I kind of regret now. Got to get this thing up to speed. So the question is, can I get enough gas accumulated, which for the next level up, which is to get it from 8 to 9, it's going to take 25,000 gas. I'm at 9.7. I've got 1.53, 1.8. Well, my math is terrible. No, not even that. It's going to take 15.3. Thank you for, oh, good golly. It's been a long day. It is now in the afternoon, by the way. For me right here, it's 1:51. I did this level up again while I was at the garage. So I wanted you to see it. I wanted you to be there. Wasn't possible. So I've kept my hands off the controls. I mean, the temptation to level up the mine and make this go faster is there. But doing it during the off time was the way to do it. Overnight, while the whole ship was leveling up, that was the time to do it. I am so glad now I took the time to do the gas because I would not have even had a race to this. Now, you see this here? Fill. 62. That is the most economical way I can do the fill up, but I don't have 62 Starbucks, so I can't rely on that. However, they will provide. Starship Architect. Well, upgrade to level 5, 20 Starbucks. Thank you. Moving down the list. And diddly spit. Nothing else to work with. So now I've got my 69. So technically, I could buy it. But I don't want to. I want to try to keep as many of those Starbucks as I can. So the goal will be to use today, tap on these little puppies as often as I can to keep filling up my gas reservoir. So at 6 hours and 42 minutes from now, I'm going to have as much gas as I need to tap on this. I don't think I'm going to get the full 15.3. I may have to tap for some Starbucks, but the point is it won't be all those. So that's it for today. That's all, or for now. That's all I wanted to say. I'll let you know how things close out tonight. It's just a little mini episode because things have changed. I'm keeping up. I want you to know upgrading these was a good idea. Upgrading these was definitely a good idea because it's going to help me get to, I have to not only upgrade this, but I'm getting close to the point where it's 35 again. So in 6 hours, 41 minutes, this thing will be at 35 and it'll be ready to carry on past 35 for the next upgrade. Because remember, I'm going to have, I don't know, half a day, 12 hours, probably 12 hours or so, where this thing is going to be leveling up again to level 9, and I got to fill up the level 8 capacity. So that's 75,000, I think. Yeah, I think it's 75,000. So the important thing is to keep these running the whole time without interruption. So thank you very much for the little interruption. I'm going to come back to you in a few seconds. I'll tell you what happens next. Bye-bye. Well, here we are. It's a few seconds later for you. It's Monday, November the 19th. It is 8:30 at night. And the reason why I'm logging in now is because things are about to change. This is our goal. 150 minerals. We're not going to get there today. This is where we're at. 2 minutes, 24 seconds until this upgrades. And that's the goal. Now, as I remember, as I looked it up, I needed 25,000 gas and I'm at 21,000. So that's going to blow. This is upgrading too. Now this is, I didn't quite get enough minerals to keep this at full, but yeah, I got close to 35. Unfortunately, went up to 38. So I'm really not doing great about keeping a pace with the changes. Zap. So where we're at, though, is I didn't actually do badly. I came pretty close. I kept my hands off the upgrades. So we're going to come nearly there. Now, here's something I've learned, though, and I've thought about this, is I upgraded the gas, which is for someone who's planning on using Starbucks to keep these things updated. Like right now, I could fill it. It would cost me 43 Starbucks. But there's a moving target when this is being upgraded. It seems to allow more capacity. And when this pops to 8, this won't be 48 Starbucks anymore. It'll be to fill it. It'll cost me 43. It'll cost me a lot more. So that was a mistake. So when you're power leveling, keep an eye on the maximum level of gas. Only allow as much as you need for the as you need to upgrade this room. This is the star attraction. We must keep an eye on this one. If I upgrade this too high, Starbucks will no longer fill it. So if there was enough capacity in there, and by all accounts 25,000 was more than enough, I didn't need to upgrade this yet. All I did was I put the Starbucks basically out of reach of filling it, and that was my backup plan. Now fortunately, life was good. We had a freighter tonight. It came along, and look what it dropped me. 5,000 of these little puppies. So we're going to make it without me having to spend any Starbucks. So that was an accident. It wasn't designed. So we're doing this by design. Remember, don't upgrade the gas room until you have a demand for this room that exceeds the capacity. Then and only then upgrade it. Otherwise, you'll outstrip your Starbucks ability to fill it. So here we are. We're counting down to the next room. And we're going to miss the mark because this one's a minute behind. Or I guess it doesn't really matter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Now the new capacity of the minerals is 80,000. And as you saw from the store, I need 150,000. That's not going to cut it. So let's go ahead and try upgrading. Use. Yes. 22. 23. This is going to cost me. Let's make sure. 25. Yep. Hit the wrong button. Use. Yes. 25. Upgrade. Keeping it moving. 12 hours from now, this room will be ready. In the meantime, these rooms have got to build me up to 150,000. Not much of a chance of that, I'm afraid. I've used up all the gas, so that's it. This seems to be the last sprint, though. I have a feeling that when this one here is done, in fact, I'm pretty sure of it, it will be now have a capacity for 150,000. And there we go with our last 4, 2, 1, 0. All this push now, this one here's now got a limit of 80,000. And that's where I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to go and spend any more upgrades on it because I think that would be really, really foolish on my part. So on the drive toward rapid leveling, that's what I've learned. And I got lucky tonight. I was able to keep the momentum going. So once this room has gone through its 12 hours, which will be sometime tomorrow at 8 o'clock, I won't be able to record something. I'll be at work. But as soon as it is, my next objective is to fill it. Now, am I going to get enough minerals from this configuration by then? I have my doubts. I'm not sure I can do it, but I know that if I start doing this upgrade, even if I had the 7,000, it's 24 hours. It's a day. I will never hit this mark at all if these are tied up with upgrades. So as tempting as it is to start upgrading them, I don't see how I can and still hit the mark. So I have roughly 116,000 minerals to gather using these without messing around with them. And I have, well, I'll see where I'm at 12 hours, but I don't think I'm going to make the mineral mark. And there won't be another, I can throw these in. Yeah, why not? There you go. 35. So now I'm 115. Officially, a little less than 115,000. That's a big ask. I've still got one crate of gas I'm going to keep in reserve. So what am I going to do next? Well, knowing that I don't actually believe I'm going to make this, I'm not sure. I do want to keep the momentum going, and I've done pretty good so far. But level 6 is still a ways away, and I want to get to level 6. I think I'll approve this method, though, I'll be honest with you. The first few levels is hard to see a gain because they come up so easily. Everybody levels up these first few levels without too much trouble. I think it was level 7, though, where I got truly bogged down. I always get bogged down. I'm bogged down now. I got 2 ships at level 7. Captain Eric's gone ahead to level 8. I think if I'm clever and I plan carefully, I can dance through 7 and 8 as fast as they can level up. Now, we're coming to the point now where this is going to start taking days. And the ship is going to start taking days. We're not going to do any shows on those days. We're just going to do what we can to level them up. I'm going to have fun leveling up, I think, a 3rd gas chamber and a 3rd mineral extraction room. And it might just be about getting these to maximum because I might need that boost. I would love to do it now, but I just don't see it that it's a good trade-off considering I'm racing for the 115,000 I need, and it's going to be close enough. So, I don't know. We'll see how close I get. I'm going to log in again tomorrow night. So this is going to be my thoughts. This is all I've got for power leveling on November the 19th at 8:30. Tomorrow night, we'll see where we're at and see if there's anything interesting to report. And it's an interesting experiment. I knew that it wouldn't be, it was harder than I thought actually for the first early levels. I thought it'd be a cakewalk, no big deal. I didn't realize it would involve so much strategy between leveling these up and leveling these up. Part of me wishes these were higher, but I don't see how it could have been done. I don't know, needs some thought. When this is all done, I think I want to document it, put it on the website. But for now, it's an interesting experiment. I hope you're enjoying the show, and we'll see just how long it takes using this method to power up a ship. Might do another version without using Starbucks. But for now, Starbucks is the way. So thank you very much for listening, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. And I also hope that you're having a little bit of fun every day. That's what I'm trying to do. And, oh, by the way, I just saw a thing, somebody go by in one of their ships asking, what's a great place to join? I'm a new guy. The great place to join is www.pocketcaptains.com. That's the name of our fleet. This ship has not joined it because it's basically an aberrant experiment. I suppose it could put a fleet ship in there, except I don't want to spend the money, the minerals maintaining it. But yeah, www.pocketcaptains.com. That's the name of our fleet. It's also the name of our website where we discuss kooky things like this experiment, Pocket Captains, Pixel Starships rather, Master of Orion stuff. We're currently looking at Nova Empire, and I'm considering looking at Star Trek Fleet Command for the iOS. So these are all pocket games and possibly some board games too. It's coming down the line. Hope you look forward to that sort of thing. Anything that has to do with space strategy, we're in. So thank you very much for listening. And again, have a little bit of fun every day. Good night. Get more tips at pocketcaptains.com.